All right, guys, today is the day. I've been talking about this for weeks on my channel, in my vlogs, and now the time has come, and I'm freaking the out. I'm so dramatic. I have a plethora of things in front of me to hopefully accomplish this look. I am going to follow a tutorial. This is not me just coming up with this look. I'm going to give full credit to Vocallyshook. She came up with this Grinch look. I fell in love and I wanted to recreate it, and hopefully I do it justice. No guarantees. I have not done a, I'm just going to call it a Halloween look. This is clearly a Christmas look, but I have not done a crazy theatrical look in, I want to say, about 2 or 3 years using body paints or whatnot. I used to do it every year for Halloween. I'll throw up some looks here that I've done in the past. This isn't my first time being green. I've watched this tutorial several times. She struggled hard in the beginning with the body paint. I have a lot of experience with body paint, so I hope that won't be my struggle. My struggle, I think, is going to be the line work, so I'm a little nervous. So I have 2 Mayron Paradise body paints. The Amazon Green is what I've used in the past. This is the new one I got. This is in the shade Lime. I'm not really going to be that picky when it comes to the green because I can always go in with eyeshadow and try to change the color up if need be. So if you're recreating this look, I wouldn't worry about it. Let me put my hair back. Oh, hey, 5 heads. So glad you could come join the party today. So I think I'm gonna go into both of these, kind of go back and forth in between these 2 colors. The thing about this is you need to work somewhat quickly, but I think the trick is working with these Mayron water-based paints. That's what's great about these paints, is that they are water-based, so they come off really easy when you hop in the shower. Take a dense brush. This brush is from e.l.f. It's the Ultimate Blending Brush. Another great brush to use is the Morphe M439, but this was dirty and I actually lost it, didn't know where it was. So I'm just opting for this brush. But dip your brush all the way in and then really wring it out. You do not want your paint to be watery. It just will not turn out so well. So make sure, like, I'm literally just going in and draining it, squeezing out as much water as I can. You want it to be damp, but you don't want it to be super wet or soaking wet, anything like that. My brush is damp, it's not dripping wet. I'm gonna go in and swirl into both of these shades, starting in the Lime. I'm gonna start in there, pick up a lot of product, but I'm just gonna go ahead and dip into the other darker green. It's Amazon Green, but you're gonna wanna pick up a lot of product. We're gonna go in, baby, here we go. I'm trying to work quickly. If you get it in your hair, it's all good. Again, it's water-based paint. You get in the shower, you're good to go. It's gonna come right off. So I don't care about it getting in my hair. Plus, I'm gonna have a wig on anyway. I think the thing about this paint too is it doesn't have to be perfect because we're gonna go in with eyeshadow. So do not feel like it has to be perfect, but you want that thick first layer for sure. I'm trying to get in my ear. That's like the grossest part. And the thing about going over water paint is once it's dry and you try to go back over, that's when you're gonna run into issues. I forget how low my shirt goes, but I'm gonna try and get as much as I can here. Should have probably wore a better shirt. Next, she moved on to the eyebrows. So I have some black liquid liner. I'm gonna go in and just have fun with it, flick them up, make them look fluffy. So I have a couple different palettes here. I have a Morphe palette that I always use for my Halloween tutorials. It's just my favorite. I also have this real pretty shade of green in this palette. This is the Conspiracy palette. But I'm gonna take the dark green from the Morphe palette and just start taking that through the eyebrows. I think I'm gonna go in with the darker water paint. I don't know if this will take it off or not. I think I'm dry, so I can put my shirt back over. Just a little bit. I'm gonna take some of the light green too. Next, she is moving on to eyeshadow, and she struggled a lot with the eyeshadow too. I'm not necessarily gonna prime my eyelids like she did, because I don't want to put cream on this. It's gonna disturb it to follow this tutorial like her. I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and take a dark green, again from that big Morphe palette, and just start to pack it on. Now the thing about this look is the eyelashes are huge. So I keep looking at my microphone, make sure it's turned on. If you watched my last video, my microphone was turned off. I feel like you can go ham sandwich with your eyeshadow because the lashes are intense. Mostly starting in the crease, bringing it down. She's bringing it all over her eyelids, so that's what I'm doing. And if you notice, I'm not swiping. I am patting the eyeshadow in. I don't want to swipe until this is all set. And by set, I mean make sure I get a good base of this eyeshadow on first before I start swiping. I just don't want to disturb any of the water paint that I have down. Once you have your eyeshadow how you like it, just with the patting motion, I'm gonna go in with a fluffy brush. I'm going to take like a darker yellow, again from that Morphe palette, and just slightly bring it on the top here in small circular motions, just that top area, just to make sure we have a seamless blend here. Oh, I have an itch and I'm gonna scratch it so bad. Maybe I'll just slap myself. I'm gonna take some green shimmer shadow. This is the one I was gonna use. I'm just gonna put this shade from the Conspiracy palette on my brow bone here. Oh, that's perfect. That's a perfect little highlighter shade. But that just really makes the brow bone pop. Yay, I love that. That'll be the highlighter shade I will use for sure. Yes, can you see that shine on that brow bone? All right, Chica, what are you doing next? So she put some liner on, which is what terrifies me. This is my weak spot, my weakness. It's my weakness when it comes to makeup. We're gonna give it a go. I'm like holding my breath. Whew, I was holding my breath. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that for now. And then I go back in and continue to mess with it because that's what I do. It's fine, leave it alone, Chrissy. Drop the pin. Drop it, drop it, drop it. All right, girl, what do you do now? What'd you do? I'm gonna take some black and just put that on here. She looks, I don't know if she took black. I don't know what she did. But she smoked it out. So I'm going to listen, do as I'm told. I guess doing this, it kind of makes that dark green go in, like blend in really well with the black. Helps blend it, I suppose. Just bringing it out, making it dramatic, because what's going to happen, I'm going to put those lashes on, and a lot of this is going to get lost anyway, so. All right, now I'm going to go in with, this already had some green on it, so I'm going to go in with the dark green like she said, and put that on my lower lash line. Now I feel like she did more on her lower lash line. Let me just take a gander here.
Just making sure not to smoke it out too much. And it smooths out.
Don't smoke it out too much, but she did something. You did something you didn't explain, girl. Which is fine. I've done that in my videos. But you look like you took I don't know what the hell she did, but I'm gonna have to improvise here. It's like she did a smoke, like the darker color, and then drew up, almost like cleaned up her shadow over here. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Probably just have to do it and show you, because I do like that look. So just smoking this out some on my lower lash line. I am gonna be putting false lashes on my lower lash line too, so I'm gonna use some of this lime water paint, the lighter green, and just go in with the water, pick up some of it, and just kind of draw up. It was a really cool thing she did. I'm just kind of guessing here. Like, it doesn't make that much of a difference. She might have just been doing it for another reason. I think what it actually does, which is pretty cool, kind of making like a new lash line, because then you can put your lashes, your bottom lashes lower, and it just is really going to open up the eyes. So I'm assuming that's why she did it. I'm going to take some light green and dab that into my waterline. So this is really going to make the eyes look bigger than they are. If you guys only saw the disaster in front of me. I keep losing everything. Where is that brush? Excuse me. Where'd you go? Here you are. Now I think what I'm gonna do, because I think she starts going in with the line work, which is what I'm terrified to do.
Contouring my cheekbones.
Oh, she starts contouring
with a dark green eyeshadow.
Okay. So what I want to do is kind of set underneath of my eyes with a light eyeshadow, light green. I'm just gonna take some and just slightly tap under here with a puff. Oh, that's not looking good. That's not looking good. That's not looking good. That was a mistake. Hold on. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. But it's okay. We will fix it. Right? Right? Oh God. Should have left it alone, Christy. Everything was going swimmingly. Look how dark that is now. Mother. I'm hoping that once I get everything else on, it'll be fine. Okay, I'm just gonna continue because I'm not gonna overanalyze it, because then I will sit here and hate myself. So I think what I'm gonna try and do, I remember that we have line work to do, so I'm not going to worry too much about it, but I'm just gonna pat over. That's looking better. So I'm taking eyeshadow on a big fluffy brush and going over the face with it. All through here, we're gonna have line work and shading and stuff. I'm not going to worry about that. Plus, if it's not, oh, bitch. Here we go. Here we freaking go.
That's it, I'm not going.
I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go in and start contouring. I was doing so well. Taking that green. It was going so good, y'all. It was going good, and then not. Is this like, oh, she contoured this.
Now with the shadow, I'm sketching out the tip of.
We're just gonna act like this right here was part of it. I'm gonna trust the process. I say it all the time. Let's trust the process. Doing a little contour on the nose. Something happened down here too. I'm actually going in with some water paint, and that's working. Kind of taking it off there. Okay, that's better. And we're gonna have little whiskers, so I'm not gonna sit there and worry about that. Okay, now she's going in and doing the line work. Oh, Jesus
These ones
Christ.
can really help.
Folds on the Grinch's face. Folds, she calls them folds. You don't feel, okay, dark green eyeshadow. She's kind of going in here. Then you made like a circle. Okay. Then what, you went above it? Is that even? Mine might be a little thicker than hers. But it's okay, right? Now we're doing like the stuff on the cheeks. Okay, these lines scared me to death. Okay, calm down, lady. You go too fast, girl. Hold on. I need you to calm your tits. Kind of bringing it down. Down. And then like up. Oh, it's like up over here. Okay. So we're going down, up, We're going into the contour, up and over. The good news is, I don't know, I thought I had good news, I don't. Oh God, I'm just thinking like I have to match this on the other side. Okay. Let me try to do this on the other side. I'm gonna go in and really make these lines very prominent now that we kind of sketched it, I guess. Okay, let's go in and start shading. Shade away. We're shading, 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 shading away. Okay, so I'm gonna take some black and we're gonna make this line more prominent, I guess is what we're doing here. She said don't shade too low. Okay, and then she fills in the nose, the schnoz, and I think she leaves like a little circle in the middle. Then she actually takes that lime green body paint in between. Oh, that makes me nervous. What I like about this, it cleans everything up a little bit. Sorry, you guys, I cannot talk during that process, but I love how it just kind of made it come together. All right, I think we got through like the hard part. That's the part I was terrified to do. Oh, I forgot to do one right above my nose here. That probably got a little thick, but I'm not even gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna go back in and try and clean some of it up. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with that real pretty highlight shade that I used in my, or on my brow bone. And I know she highlighted here. I need to go back and like see. She said to the whole face. I don't even think she's really highlighting the whole face. But she did say be careful because you do not want to cover up like pretty much like your line work, which I get that. I'm gonna add some in the corner of my eyes. I think I'm gonna go back in though and do a little more black just to bring it out a little bit more. I'm just gonna go in and shade a little bit. Where'd that green go? Oh, just shading again. Oh, that looks much better than I thought I could ever do. I want it to be blended a little more here instead of just like stopping. Just gonna do a little more blendage. Okay, she's highlighting more than I thought, which is amazing, which is what I was hoping. Okay, she highlighted here, which I'm all for. I mean, it's supposed to be dramatic, y'all, okay? That might be a little too extra right there, but I'm gonna leave it. It's fine. Cute. Cute, just cute. Whisker holes. Whiskers, whiskers. I'm gonna start with just black eyeshadow. Then she takes, so here's the deal with my top lip. I do want to be able to drink a little bit. I'm not gonna go crazy. I say that now, but not the point. I do want to be able to drink, so I really don't want water paint on my top lip. So I'm gonna take some cream paint on my top lip here. Then what I'm gonna do is take the green eyeshadow, like the light green, set it. Very, very, very important to set your cream paint. Then go in with a pink liquid, or a matte pink liquid lipstick. I'm trying to decide which shade to use. I have two different shades here. I think I'm gonna go with the Bare Minerals Swag. This is Swag? Swag. There is that. This turned out way better than I anticipated. All right, you guys, so what I'm gonna do now is pop some lashes on. I got these off of Amazon, the 3D Curve, hello, focus, 3D Curve Faux Mink. They're long as hell. And I have these bottom lashes. I probably won't talk during this because I want to concentrate. But I'm gonna go ahead and pop these bad boys on. My battery's gonna die. I went ahead and just put my wig on and my hat. The last thing I'm gonna do is put my contacts in. So I did get prescription yellow contacts, and I mentioned this in my vlog. I can only really see straight ahead of me. Everything around is super blurry. So I'm a little nervous. We're leaving in like 15-20 minutes. So I'm like all the way ready. I don't have to get anything else ready because I know I can't really see. I'm already blind as a bat just with my like normal contacts. So putting these in is a freaking nightmare, and I can't even see if I'm in focus or anything right now, so bear with me. One is in. Let's get this other one in. Oh man. Get focused, camera. You gotta see this shit. Get focused. There you go. Haha, hello. No, I knew that would happen. I knew that would happen. I knew that would happen. I am so sad. So I think I kind of fixed it. It's definitely not perfect. Doesn't look as good as it did. But it's gonna have to do because I have to leave in like 5 minutes. The contacts are a no-go, which sucks because they were expensive and it's just gonna ruin my look. My eyes are still like bright red from even putting them in. When I first put them in, I mean, they were a little uncomfortable, but nothing like to that extent that I just felt that my eyes are like still trying to recoup from me even having them in for 2.5 seconds. So it's time to go. I'm upset with that, but I do love the way everything turned out. And I'm glad I found that video. I got everything off of Amazon. I got this wig off of Amazon, these earrings off of Amazon. Yeah, this hat off of Amazon and the shirt off of Amazon. It's the shirt from the movie. But this was a really fun makeup look. Oh, I also have these gloves. These little Grinch gloves. I mean, as you can see, I was going all out for this look. So we gotta go. We gotta get to the ugly sweater Christmas party. Cindy Lou Who is waiting on me. And that is it for this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in my next one. Thanks for watching.